Hello students, welcome back to our channel Gyan Manji Online Education. I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So my dear all students, today onwards we are going with our new topic, and that is how to annotate a text. Okay, so I'm going to show you a video of it. Okay, so watch it carefully.
How to annotate a text. To annotate means to indicate words or phrases that are important, that help you make connections, or that confuse you. Annotation helps you to keep track of your ideas and questions and understand the text better. This skill can be used for all subjects, not just social science or English. Let us see how to annotate using this text. I do not know the words replenished and deplete, so I will circle them both. This is for me to note that I need to find the meaning of these words either by discussing with my partner or referring to a dictionary. Now, there are some words and phrases that are important in this paragraph, so I can mark these keywords or phrases by underlining them.
So in short, annotating a text means using different kind of strategy in one paragraph to identify whether it is unknown for us, whether to know more about that thing, or to to know more about that phrase, or we don't know the meaning of it, or we have the connection for that particular sentence with our own life. Okay, so here we will do mark.
If the spark connects rainfall was a blow rain.
So see, that stands for the connection. Scanty rainfall is another factor that may deplete the water table. So that remains me my own connection with this sentence. So for that I will do mark as C. So C stands for the connection.
Also find table mate, the line water table next to it. Annotation may look like this, but do
So when we annotate a text, it will be look like this, but it's okay. When we will read this, it will be more comfortable, it will be more useful for our own knowledge.
not worry. Annotation. Let us go through the commonly used symbols and steps for annotation. I
So here first, if we don't know the words in the text, so on that time we will circle around that particular word, right? Circle unknown words in the text. Then we will underline keywords in the text. Main keywords when some important sentence, a kind of definition is there in one text, so on that time we will do underline for it. Then question mark. So that question mark the parts I don't understand. So we will do question mark for that sentence. Then mark the parts I connect with previous learning or our own connection. So on that time we will mark as C, that I connect with previous learning, right? So whenever you go further with our new units, on that time it happens that maybe you had already learned that topic, so on that time that is called connect with your previous learning. Then E, that means mark the evidence to support the purpose of your reading, so that is called evidence. Then we will use double slash to stop and summarize in 1 to 2 sentence. So for that we will use this annotate text.
in population, industrial and agricultural activities are some common factors affecting water table. I do not understand how industrial activities affect the water table. So, I will add a question mark there.
Because we don't understand that.
This is for me to note that I need to clarify this part with my teacher or discuss it with my partner. While I read, I can think about what in this text connects to my learning from other texts or my own life. For example, when I read this sentence, scanty rainfall is another factor that may deplete the water table. It makes me think about how the water table in my community has gone down because of low rainfall this season. So, I will write a C, which stands for connection, next to this line because it connects to my life.
C
I
stands
can
for
also find evidence
connection to my life or connection to your previous learning.
to prove something. In this text, my purpose is to find proof that the water table may change based on different factors. So, I will go through the text and mark the evidence that supports this claim. The line, water table may go down if water is not sufficiently replenished, looks like a clear piece of evidence. I will write E next to it. At the end of a section of text or a paragraph, I can stop and summarize what I read in my own words. I will mark the end of a section with a double slash.
So you can
and
see
write a summary
double
of one or two
slash.
sentences. Your page after annotation may look like this, but don't worry.
Okay, so it's all
Annotation
about the
helps you
annotating the text. Okay, students. So this, write it down in your fair book, that how to annotate a text. So the first word, question mark, C, E and double slash. So this all are the mark or sign, and then उसके सामने जो है, that is the definition of it, how to indicate this all the things in a particular text. Okay, so let's move further. So students, here you have informal letter writing. So what is informal letter writing? You know with this term letter writing, but what is informal letter writing? Let's see. So an informal letter that is written to your friends or family members. It lets you add a personal touch to your thoughts and ideas. As we know that what is formal letters and what is informal letters. Formal letters मतलब कि कभी कभी कुछ ऐसा स्कूल में पनिशमेंट होता है आपको, तो जो वो लेटर आप लिख के देते हो, एपोलॉजी लेटर, सो दैट इज फॉर्मल लेटर. वन एम्प्लॉय टू अनदर हेड, एक एम्प्लॉय अपने हेड को जो लिखता है, दैट इज फॉर्मल लेटर. एक स्टूडेंट अपने प्रिंसिपल को लिखते हैं जो लीव एप्लीकेशन, सो दैट इज अ काइंड ऑफ फॉर्मल लेटर. बट जो इनफॉर्मल लेटर है वो क्या होता है कि किसे लिखा जाता है, तो इनफॉर्मल लेटर्स जो हमारे फ्रेंड्स होते हैं, फैमिली मेम्बर्स होते हैं, उसको जो पर्सनल टच में रहते हैं, जिसके साथ हमारा वैसा रिलेशन होता है, पर्सनल रिलेशन होता है, फ्रेंड्स और फैमिली जैसा रिलेशन होता है. सो टू them when we write a letter to friends or family members, so with them we have the personal touch and we will write our own thoughts and ideas to them. So that is our informal letter. So the tone of an informal letter is friendly and it is descriptive in nature. तो ये जो लेटर होता है, इनफॉर्मल लेटर, जो हमारे फैमिली मेम्बर्स या फिर फ्रेंड्स को लिखा जाता है, तो वो उसका जो टोनेशन है वो एकदम से फ्रेंडली होता है और मोर डिस्क्रिप्टिव होता है. जैसे कि फॉर्मल में हमें पता है कि फॉर्मल में जितना लिखना चाहिए बहुत कम लिखना चाहिए. जिसके बारे में अगर लीव रिपोर्ट है, मतलब लीव एप्लीकेशन लिखनी है, तो रिलेटेड टू लीव ही हम लोग लिखेंगे. हाय मैम कैसे हो, कैसे नहीं, हेलो प्रिंसिपल सर कैसे हो आप, मेरे स्कूल में हमारे स्कूल में ये सब हो रहा है. सो वी विल नॉट राइट दिस ऑल द थिंग्स. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट्स ऑल अबाउट द फॉर्मल लेटर्स. इफ इनफॉर्मल लेटर इज दैट, then we will write all the things, right? Personal touch we have with our family, with our friend. So on that time we will write all our friendly tonation. So here you have the correct format to write an informal letter is given below. तो एक फॉर्मेट होता है कि ये फॉर्मेट में ही हम लोग इनफॉर्मल लेटर राइटिंग लिखेंगे. सो चेक इफ यू हैव फॉलोड दिस फॉर्मेट टू राइट योर इनफॉर्मल लेटर. देखते देखते हैं कैसे चेक करेंगे. सो लेफ्ट साइड लिखेंगे. व्हाट विल बी राइट? सेंडर्स एड्रेस, मतलब आप लिखते हो अपने फ्रेंड को. सो यू आर द सेंडर. सो यू विल राइट योर एड्रेस. देन एड्रेस के बाद डेट, देन सैल्यूटेशन आता है, फिर इंट्रोडक्शन आता है, फिर बॉडी आती है. मतलब बॉडी इन द सेंस दो पैराग्राफ आता है कि क्या चल रहा है अभी. अगर फ्रेंड है तो तुम्हारी स्कूल कैसे चल रही है. Nowadays pandemic situation is there, so we are not able to go to our school, we miss our school. So this all things are in connected with the body. मतलब जो मेन पार्ट है, मेन पार्ट लेटर का है वो बॉडी में होगा. फिर approx 3 paragraph we will write. Okay, so the last that will be the conclusion. Then सबसे लास्ट में नेम ऑफ द सेंडर. कौन लिख रहा है वो तो होगा ही, अगर नेम नहीं आएगा तो कैसे पता चलेगा. ओके, सो हियर all the things we will write in the left side. Okay, so that is very easy to write a informal letter. Okay students, so write a letter to your friend in about 100 to 150 words. So that is your question in first worksheet, the question number 9. Okay, so let's look at a sample information informal letter for the question given below. Okay, हो सकता है आप कोई और भी लिखो, पर यहाँ पे हमारे पास एक सैंपल है, देखते हैं. तो पहले क्या आता है, सेंडर का एड्रेस. तो 69B नीलाया अपार्टमेंट हैदराबाद. सो दैट इज द सेंडर, दैट इज द एड्रेस ऑफ द सेंडर. डेट 7 जनवरी 2000. जब लिखते हो वहां पर डबल एक्स, मतलब कि जब लिखते हो अभी तो 21 चल रहा है तो 2021 हम लोग लिखेंगे, पर जो जो कुछ भी यहाँ पे हमारा ईयर होगा दैट वी विल राइट इट डाउन. सैल्यूटेशन, यहाँ पे हमारी फ्रेंड जो है अलीशा उसे लिख रहा है, तो सैल्यूटेशन में क्या आएगा, डियर अलीशा. देन इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट विल बी देयर. I hope you and your parents are doing well. I'm writing this letter to tell you about something interesting I learned about Ahilya Bai Holkar in class today. So you have that worksheet number 1. So here the sender is writing to her friend Alicia, and first what she is writing, that I hope you and your parents are doing well. क्यों लिख रही है ये लेटर? आई एम राइटिंग दिस लेटर टू टेल यू, तुम्हें कुछ कहने के लिए. किसके बारे में? समथिंग इंटरेस्टिंग आई लर्न अबाउट अहिल्या बाई होलकर. मैंने आज मेरी क्लास में अहिल्या बाई होलकर के बारे में कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग पढ़ा, तो उसके बारे में मैं आज तुम्हें लेटर लिख रही. सो दैट इज द इंट्रोडक्शन, दैट व्हाट इज द पर्पस बिहाइंड योर राइटिंग. Body in 2 or 3 paragraphs. So I read that in 18th century a great woman ruler named Ahilyabai Holkar ruled the Malwa kingdom for 28 years. Did you know that in those days girls were not allowed to be educated? How unfair that was. As we talk with our friends, right? So here she's writing a letter like whatever she had taught. So यहाँ पे वो लिखती है आई रेड, मैंने रीड किया था कि 18th सेंचुरी में एक ग्रेट वुमन रूलर थी, उसका नाम था अहिल्याबाई होलकर, जो मालवा किंगडम में 28 इयर्स तक उसने राज किया, रूल किया. डिड यू नो, तुम्हें पता है दैट इन दोज डेज गर्ल्स वर नॉट अलाउड टू बी एजुकेटेड. कैसा अनफेयर होगा वो. However, her father taught her to read and write. Later, she faced so many difficulties in her life. I was inspired by the way she handled them. कैसे उसने हैंडल किया, उससे मैं उससे बहुत इम्प्रेस हुई हूँ. शी वॉज अ ब्रेव एंड इंटेलिजेंट रूलर. Like today's women leaders and soldiers, she was also trained in defense and administrations. जैसे आज लोग डिफेंस और एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में ट्रेन किए जाते हैं, वैसे ही उस वक्त उसे भी ऐसा ट्रेन किया गया था बाय हर फादर इन लॉ. She helped and supported women, farmers, weavers, musicians, and artists. What a great leader! I wonder if I have the same amount of courage, confidence, and self belief that she had. So, that is the conclusion. Ki, what are the main characteristics were there in Ahilya Bai? And if you are inspired that you wanted to be like her, right? So here she wondered if I have the same amount of courage, confidence, and self belief that she had. You could read about her online and let me know your feelings and thoughts about her. तुम भी पढ़ सकती हो वो ऑनलाइन और फिर मुझे बताना कि उसके बारे में क्या फील हुआ और उसके लिए क्या तुम्हारे सोच भी है. Okay, so that is the answer to your worksheet 1. Yours lovingly, Shalini. So यहाँ पे हमें मालूम चलता पड़ता है कि कौन सेंडर है. So here we have the name of the sender, Shalini. कैसे हमें लिखना है? Yours lovingly, फिर कॉमा और फिर Shalini. Okay, so here we have the sample of this informal letter. So here जैसा यहाँ पे है वैसा आपको लिखना है. ऐसा भी लिख सकते हो, खुद भी बनाकर लिख सकते हो, पर टॉपिक क्या है? अहिल्याबाई के बारे में आपने स्टडी किया है और आपकी फ्रेंड को आप लिख रहे हो. ओके, सो द कंटेंट विल बी सेम बट यू कैन चेंज द एड्रेस, द डेट एंड द नेम. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो आपको ये फेयर बुक में लिखना है. दैट इज योर होमवर्क. So students, let's move with new topic. So my dear all students, here you have the video of book, brain and heart. So where to use and how we use while reading. So let's go with this video.
Book, brain, heart method. Hello students. Do you know how to answer all the different types of questions given in your books? Sometimes that can get a little difficult, right? That is why today we are going to learn a method called book, brain, heart, which will help us understand how to respond to all those questions. Let's read a paragraph and see how to use the book, brain, heart method.
So here we have the paragraph, here we have the text, and then after reading this we will see that how to use book, how to use brain and how to use heart. जैसे हम लोग क्वेश्चन के आंसर्स लिखते हैं, ऑन दैट टाइम हाउ वी यूज बुक्स, हाउ वी यूज ब्रेन एंड हाउ वी यूज अवर हार्ट.
Maria was an 18-year-old girl. She used to work in a bakery. She was very helpful and polite. All those who came to the bakery would always ask for her assistance. Abha used to work with her, but she didn't like her. Maria never understood why Abha didn't like her. She used to feel dejected about it. Now, let's answer some questions based on this text.
So here we have the text. So here you know the characters and all the things are there, right? So let's go with some questions.
There are some questions that can be answered just by looking at the text. Like those that start with when,
So what are the book questions? When the questions start with when, what, where and who. So these all are the questions. So we will identify, we will find out the answers very easily from the text. So ये उस पर से जो क्वेश्चंस है, बुक क्वेश्चन मतलब ये व्हेन व्हाट वेयर हु वाले जो क्वेश्चंस है, उसके आंसर्स हमें टेक्स्ट में से मतलब ये जो पैराग्राफ है उसमें से इजीली पता चल जाएगा. लेट्स गो.
For example, who was Maria? The answer to this would be Maria was an 18-year-old girl.
तो
Some
कॉपी टू
other
कॉपी है.
questions we could be asked are, what was the name of the girl who worked with Maria?
आप
Or, who used to ask for Maria's assistance? Now, other questions may require some amount of thinking.
सो वो जो क्वेश्चंस थे बुक वाले, व्हाट, व्हेन, हु एंड व्हाई, राइट. सो वो जो क्वेश्चन है वो डायरेक्ट हमें टेक्स्ट में से मतलब कि पैराग्राफ में से मिल जाता है. तो वो हुआ हमारा बुक वाला. अब आता है ब्रेन.
Answers to these questions are not directly given in the text.
We have to
We need to
we have to find out some portion of the text. हमें ये ब्रेन वाला मतलब कि we have to use our brain. हमें ब्रेन ऐसे इस्तेमाल करना है कि क्वेश्चन का डायरेक्ट आंसर हमें वहां पे टेक्स्ट में से छपना नहीं है, तो हमें खुद से बनाना पड़ेगा. टेक्स्ट में से कुछ पोर्शन निकालना पड़ेगा और खुद से लिखना पड़ेगा.
look for clues in order to answer them. Such questions
कैसे
are
क्वेश्चंस?
questions.
ब्रेन
For
क्वेश्चंस.
example, why did Abha not like Maria?
उसका आंसर व्हाई डिड आबा नॉट लाइक मारिया. व्हाई डिड आबा नॉट लाइक मारिया उसका क्वेश्चन यहाँ पर है, पर कैसे है वो हमें क्लूज चाहिए. तो कैसे क्लूज है देखते हैं.
We know from the text that all the customers used to ask only Maria for assistance. This we can infer that Abha might have been jealous of her,
यस.
why she didn't like her. Some other brain questions we could be asked are, find the meaning of the word rejected using the LUPRC strategy. Or make a sentence using the word rejected.
सो इसके जो क्वेश्चन के आंसर्स है तो उसके लिए यू हैव टू यूज योर ब्रेन, right? Every time we use our brain, of course, but brain questions means you will not get the direct answer from the paragraph, right? You have to use some clues for the particular questions. So these all are the brain questions.
Most grammar, spelling, and vocabulary questions, or ones that require you to think, are brain questions.
ऐसे क्वेश्चंस है जो न्यू वर्ड्स है हमारे, और ऐसे वर्ड्स जो वोकैबलरी में आते हैं जो सोचने के लिए हमें मजबूर करते हैं, मतलब सोचकर हमें लिखना है. सो दिस ऑल आर द ब्रेन क्वेश्चंस.
Finally, there are some questions for which we need to share our feelings and opinions or make connections between the text and our lives. Such questions are heart questions.
सो हार्ड क्वेश्चंस, उससे क्या बोल सकते हैं? हार्ड क्वेश्चन मतलब कैसे क्वेश्चंस जिसमें हार्ट ड्रॉ करते हैं वो हार्ड क्वेश्चंस? नो, they are not hard questions, but the questions which requires our feelings, our opinions and the connections, so they are the hard questions.
For example, like Maria, do you also feel dejected when someone dislikes you? To answer this question, we need to share our own opinions and feelings about being disliked. Some other hard questions we could be asked are, how do you feel about working in a bakery like Maria? Or, how do you feel about people like Maria who are polite and helpful?
So for this kind of all the questions, we will share our own feelings, we will share our own opinions. So they are the hard questions.
Now, whenever we answer a question, please think about whether it is a book, brain, or heart question and answer it accordingly.
Okay, so here you have to write down this, no need to draw the picture. Okay, so आपको ये अपनी फेयर बुक में लिखना है कि बुक वाले जो क्वेश्चंस है वो क्या है, फैक्चुअल है, ब्रेन वाले क्या है, इन्फरेंस है, और जो हार्ट वाले क्वेश्चंस है दैट रिक्वायर्स द फिलिंग, कनेक्शन एंड ओपिनियन. Okay, so these three types are there: book questions, brain questions and heart questions. Okay students, so here we are going to end up our today's lecture. Whatever the homework is provided it to you, you have to complete it, and the work is whatever the work is provided to you, जो कुछ भी फेयर बुक में लिखने को बोला है, that you have to complete it and send it to me as your homework. Okay students, so here we are going to end up our today's lecture. If you find any difficulty regarding this, you are free to ask me. Thank you my dear all students, and have a nice day.